But sometimes the greatest strength is born in silence, where no one is watching. There was once a small lamp that burned every evening in the window of a quiet house. People passed by its warm light without giving it much thought. They never asked who lit it or why it never failed to shine. And one day, everything changed. Stay with me until the end, because the answer is not what most people expect. There was once a young man named Adam. He lived in a small house at the edge of a village. Every evening, he lit a small oil lamp and placed it by his window. The light was soft, but people passing outside often smiled when they saw it. Adam was kind, yet he carried a quiet pain. His parents had died when he was still young. He had no brothers or sisters. One by one, the friends of his childhood left to build new lives. Soon, many evenings passed without a single visitor. At first, he tried to change this. He walked to nearby homes with gifts from his garden. He joined every meal he was invited to. He laughed loudly even when his heart felt empty. Still, when the day ended, he always returned to the same quiet house. Each night he looked at the lamp and asked, "Why must I sit here alone, while every other home is full of voices?" One cold evening an old traveler stopped near his window. "You keep your lamp burning late," the traveler said. "I do," Adam answered. "For whom?" Adam looked at the light for a long moment. "I do not know anymore." The traveler smiled gently. "Then keep lighting it until you find the answer." Adam never forgot those quiet words. The next morning the traveler was gone. Those words stayed inside Adam. He stopped waiting for visitors. Instead, he gave each day a clear purpose. He fixed broken chairs. He cleaned old paths covered with weeds. He planted young trees where the ground was empty. No one asked him to do these things. Often, no one even noticed. Many people whispered that Adam had become strange. He works alone. He eats alone. He speaks to almost no one. Adam heard them, but he kept going. Every evening, after his work was done, he lit the lamp again. Months became years. The young trees slowly grew taller. The clean paths became easy to walk. The broken chairs helped tired travelers rest. Still, Adam returned each night to his quiet house. Sometimes loneliness came back like a heavy rain. He wanted to stop. He wanted someone to thank him, someone to tell him that his work mattered. On those nights, he looked at the lamp. Its flame never asked for praise. It simply gave light, even when no one stopped to look at it. So Adam stayed. One autumn evening, a terrible storm came without warning. Strong wind shook the trees. Heavy rain covered every road. The river rose higher and higher until it rushed across the land. Many people lost their way in the darkness. Adam closed his door and sat beside the lamp. Then he remembered the traveler. For whom? Without thinking longer, he carried the lamp outside. The wind fought against the little flame. Rain tried to kill it. Adam used his own body to protect the light. He walked to the old path he had cleaned many times. The path was almost hidden by water. One frightened child saw the light first, then an old woman, then another family. People followed the lamp through the storm because it was the only light they could see. No one asked who carried it. They simply followed the light. Step by step, Adam led them toward higher ground. The storm lasted until morning. When the sun finally rose, every person who had followed the lamp was safe. Only then did Adam notice something. The path had remained open because he had cleared it. The large trees had slowed the wind because he had planted them years before. The travelers had rested before the storm because he had repaired the old chairs. The work he had done alone had been helping people long before anyone understood why. His lonely days had not been empty. They had been preparing a road that others would one day need. As the people thanked him, Adam felt joy, but another feeling was even stronger. He remembered all the evenings when he believed nothing important was happening. He had been wrong. Silence had been working for him all along. The greatest part of his life had been built in silence. Later that day he returned home. The lamp still burned. For the first time, he truly knew why. It had never been waiting for someone to come. It had been teaching him to keep giving light, even when no eyes were watching. Years passed again. Children grew into adults. Many forgot the storm, but they never forgot the lamp in Adam's window. When someone felt left behind or feared walking alone, people would quietly say, "Look toward the lamp." Some came to visit Adam. Others never knocked on his door. It no longer mattered. He had learned that a full house does not always mean a full heart, and an empty house does not always mean an empty life. Near the end of his days, a young boy asked him, "Were you never afraid of being alone?" Adam looked at the small flame dancing inside the lamp. "I was afraid for many years," he said. "Then I learned something. Being alone is not the same as being without meaning. A lonely heart waits for others to give it light. A strong heart learns to carry its own. When you can do that, your light will help people you may never even meet." The boy looked at the lamp for a long time. He expected a great secret. Instead, he saw only a simple flame. Yet somehow it felt different now. After Adam was gone, the house stood empty. But every evening, someone from the village placed a lamp in the same window. Not because they feared darkness, because they remembered one man who had learned that quiet days are not wasted days. The hidden lesson inside this story is simple. Time spent alone can become your greatest teacher if you use it to grow instead of waiting for someone else to fill the silence. The work you do when no one is watching may become the very thing that helps others later. In your own life, there will be days when you feel unseen or left behind. Do not believe those days have no value. Keep learning, keep building, keep caring for your own heart. Like the little lamp, your steady light can guide others one day, even if you cannot see it yet. If this story touched your heart, remember this whenever life becomes quiet. Being alone does not mean you are forgotten. Some of the strongest people are built in the moments when no one is watching. Keep your own lamp burning, even when the road ahead seems dark, because one day its light may guide someone else. If this story gave you something to think about, please subscribe and leave a comment.